Good morning, everyone. John Michael here with JohnMichaelSellsATL.com, and on this platform, I post videos a few times a week to help educate both buyers and sellers who are entering into the Atlanta area real estate market. Let's talk a little bit about timing the market. This actually came up in conversation yesterday, and it's a topic that I discuss oftentimes with first-time home buyers, and I'm just going to come on here to reiterate what my position is on timing the real estate market. So I always tell my buyers and sellers, look, it is the perfect time to buy or sell when you are prepared to do so. For buyers, if you are in a financial position to where you can afford to purchase a home, considering all the costs associated with purchasing, you've ironed out your budget, you've set realistic goals for yourself, you have the appropriate expectations, it's the right time. For sellers, same thing. If you understand the market, you're working with a trusted real estate advisor that can help guide you through the home selling process, and you have realistic expectations, you know exactly where you're moving to, you have identified what goals you are trying to achieve from the sale of your property, go ahead and enter into the real estate market. When we talk about buyers specifically, and let's just give a couple of examples. So I've heard the conversation around interest rates and, oh, I'm just going to wait until interest rates drop. Well, that's great, but it's highly likely that for the remainder of the year, interest rates are going to still hover around the 6.5% to 7% range. And if they drop even slightly, there are going to be more buyers who are sitting on the sidelines that are going to decide, just like you, to enter back into the market, which means that home prices are going to be more expensive because there's going to be a greater demand for them. So you're going to be in competition with all of those other buyers that have been sitting on the sidelines, and you're going to end up paying a little bit more for that property that maybe you should have purchased in months prior. I've also heard the scenario where people express that they want to wait till the fall or winter months to buy. I think that's a great approach. I've actually worked with buyers and we've decided to go ahead and move forward and enter into the housing market in fall or winter, but they quickly realized that the inventory that was available in a lot of cases wasn't to their liking. So you have to understand that spring and summer months are typically home buying and home selling season. There's a lot of people that are in the market at that time, and then things start to taper off towards the end of the year once we get into those fall and winter months, which means that you're going to have inventory, but it's usually going to be properties that didn't sell during those late summer months, and maybe properties that are a little bit more distressed, might need a little bit more work, or homes that have just been sitting on the market. So you're not necessarily going to have slim pickings, but you're not going to necessarily have the cream of the crop, depending on the market and the area in which you are in. So I say all that to say time in the market can sometimes cost you, and if you're looking for the perfect time, you're going to have to compromise on one end, whether it's price, interest rate, condition of home, etc. So again, I always educate both my buyers and sellers, but especially buyers. I just let them know that, hey, it's the perfect time to buy when you are in a financial position to do so. And you've set realistic expectations for yourself so that you're not disappointed in your home search, and you are able to capitalize in the market that you're in by making the best decision that works for you and your family financially. And last but not least, just understand, especially as buyers and also sellers, that homes are used as a vehicle to generate wealth, or can be used as a vehicle to generate wealth for you and your family if you enter into the market and make smart decisions based on the information that you have at the time that you're buying or selling. You just want to make sure that you take a strategic approach, because it is an expensive decision to make, whether you're buying or selling, because usually if you're selling, you're either downsizing, upsizing, moving out of state, or whatever life circumstances that have warranted the sale of that property. You just want to be prepared for that and understand that it is a significant financial decision. But knowledge is power. So if you go into it with the right mindset and you have a trusted real estate advisor that's rooting for you and that understands the market and also understands your goals, you will be absolutely fine. So if you have more questions related to the topics that I've discussed today, I'd love to answer any questions that you may have. Obviously, if you're looking to purchase this summer, I'd love to connect you with some of the lending partners that I worked with to help you get pre-approved and come up with a loan product that works for you. Also, if you're looking to sell this summer, I am happy to represent you in the home selling process. First step though, you've got to visit my website, JohnMichaelSellsATL.com. Click on the link that will provide you with a free property report. Of course, I will contact you back not only to discuss the report, but also next steps so that we can get your home listed. I'm going to continue cooling off. I just finished my morning run, and I don't have anything else to say. I hope you guys have a great day, a productive day. I know I'm going to, and of course, I'll see you next time.